Right, you would not believe the amount of time I've spent on this bloody machine. You would not believe how close it has come to being broken. Like wrecked. Oh, I think, I'm not even sure now, I think I might have cracked it. I did a couple of little videos last night. I haven't published them, they're still on my phone, I'm not sure whether to. Doing the lamps. I got the lamps the wrong way around. I didn't realise it goes like that, so I was going like that, and then the ones at the top they wouldn't reach, and I was fucking pulling my hair out with it. And then I looked at the front and I suddenly realised it goes one, and it goes like the trail. It's like, you know, it's obvious. It's bloody obvious, but you don't always see the obvious. So I finally sorted that. That took me hours, and I think I'm going to apologise to my mate if he's watching. I think a board might have to be sorted, because when you're doing these lamps, I don't know whether you know about these things, there has to be one wire in the middle and one on one of the sides of the cathode. But that is the case. Nothing could change there. But the trouble is, the lamps obviously were all, because I took them all over here, so I'm guessing the metal was touching the metal, and I should have covered this really. And the lamps were all over here, and the metal there, and obviously I think I goosed the board on the lamps, so it's cost me a board already. I've got all these spare boards I've been using. Then I nicked the ROM cartridge out of this one, out of Get Lucky, the cover. I've had an absolute nightmare trying to get this, because it keeps resetting. It's been alright at the minute. I think I might have found a board, but without the ROM cartridge cover, because with the cartridge cover it kept resetting. When it's resetting, you're moving the ROM cartridge, it's setting. So it's nothing wrong with the board. I don't know what else though. I think it's come down to as simple as the door switches. The test switch, which was there, was missing, and what they'd done was put them wires on the I don't even know which way. I should have took some pictures. So I asked Chris. Thanks, Chris. You've been a massive help. Absolutely, Chris 217. Like, if it weren't for him, I would have probably smashed this thing up by now. I got him to send me a little video of where his door switch wires were. There's not a front door switch on this, because I just couldn't figure out what was going on with it. It was just permanently in test. So I got the wiring. He sent me a little video, 37 seconds, whatever it was. I managed to screenshot it, and I've worked out that the yellow goes at the top, the blue orange goes on the second one, the third one's empty, the fourth one's empty, then the double white on the fifth, and the pink on the sixth one at the bottom. Cheers, Chris. Absolute, I can't thank him enough. He's a bloody brilliant guy. And I left these two loose, but the machine still wasn't correct. It seems like these two have to be on the switch, because that seems to have done the trick. I can't quite believe it. I'm waiting for it. It's the first time this has been on correctly. It has been on and I've played it, but it's not been right. But since I've done that, I've not put that switch is off. So that's the old test switch. I don't want to do. Yeah, and of course it does that in a trap mode, which makes you think there's something wrong with it. So I got a couple of videos, like I say, of me doing the lamps. I'm not sure if I'm going to publish them or not, to be honest. It's a little bit embarrassing because I got it totally the wrong way around, and I'd spent ages doing it. So there you go. It's progress. I think it's done. I think it's done. I did say I wouldn't mind a bottom glass. I'm not really bothered about a bottom glass anymore, because once this thing's back together, I am not taking this thing apart again. Not a chance. Not a chance. It can stay like that. I mean, it's not too bad. Every time I convince myself it's not too bad. They've stuck a load of polyfiller or something around the which has kept the lamp masks on quite nicely, as you can see. So I'm not sure I can be asked to bloody change anything. I've had enough. That's my honest truth. I've had enough. So, and every time I was putting a coin in before, it was resetting straight away. Right, I don't know what's happened. 12, 13, 1, 2, 3. So I guess I'll hold the first and the third. Did that hold? No, it's not holding, is it? Alright, no. So there you go. So it seems like it's working. Seems like it's okay. That didn't reset. So I'll call this Wheel of Fortune progress video. What I'll do now is I'll stop this video and then I'll whack a load of coins in it and I'll come back and see if it's, and we'll have a few goes before I put the real deck back in. I want to make sure. Honestly, I was on this all last night. I was hoping to get some nice videos done, bro. I ended up being on this all night. Then I've been on it since what, 4 o'clock tonight. I've never spent so much time on one machine. Honestly, I haven't. I'm hoping it's worth it. It's not even a machine I bloody remember. And I won't tell you how much I paid for this. Is a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot more than most my MPU3s. And I tell you, I've been that close to just getting the hammer. If I'd have got a hammer handier, oh yeah, it's up there. Honestly, I was just gonna wreck it. I even thought I'd just smash it up and use the cabinet for my puffing billy, to make my puffing billy nice, because this is not a bad cabinet as it goes. That's how I was getting raged. And I try not to get like that because it doesn't do anything any good. And I'm pissed off that I've goosed the board. Well, the lamps of the board. The board works, but some of the lamps stay on, and if other lamps flash with other lamps. So I'm guessing a couple of lamp triacs have been blown by me. Because obviously the metal's touched. I've ranted enough. It's quite handy having the store there, isn't it, with the reels on it. It's made the job so much easier. And now the back door switch is correct. I just can't believe that the mitigating, in fact, the thing that seems to have completed it is putting that switch back on. I did also put this meter back on. I don't know whether that's done anything, because that was disconnected. That meter was, so I've put that back on. It's got a Harry Moss car speaker in it. And it seems to work. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll get some more of them. It's only a 4 ohm, and it sounds okay. It sounds better than some of the others. So, as you can see, I had all the tubes out to make things easier. I've got a lot of work to do still, but I want to have a good play of this with the real deck out and make sure that, because I don't want to be revisiting this machine once I've put it back together. So I was waiting for them to spin, and then I'm going to end this video and put some credits on it and have a few goes, because like I say, it spins in a tract. It's better that the lamps are in all nice position now, in the proper positions, so I'm pleased with that. It's obviously, this machine's been messed about with a lot. It's probably just as well that someone like me's got hold of it, really. But there again, it's not impossible, it's just how patient you are, and I was starting to lose it. I hate losing my temper, but I was sitting in the back and I was screaming, I was going, you fucking thing! Especially with that ROM cartridge. I even took the board out and got a little screwdriver, and I was dibbing each of the pins on the ROM holder, each one of them just a little bit, each one each side, then put it back in. No, it was multi-resetting. Honestly, I do not need this shit. But I love it, I guess. So there you go, Wheel of Fortune progress. That's the longest it's been on. It's not reset. The lamps are correct. And not lighting other lamps. Or lighting, so yeah, because when the board that I goosed, it was lighting up number 4 there and lighting up I think one of these here at the same time, and I couldn't. So obviously I've goosed one of the triacs. Yeah, that doesn't come on until you put credits on it. There you go. And then one of the boards, which is newly repaired, I couldn't get no sound, and something else wouldn't work. So I don't know whether this is fussy on which mod of MPU3 it has. It's obviously not going to do. I thought it normally spins in a track. Anyway, there you go. Wheel of Fortune Progress. See you with the video.